Hi, it's Bruce. Today, I'm here to talk to you a little bit about honey. Now, honey harvesting is a big part of beekeeping. It's certainly not all there is to it, but it has been a real enjoyable part for me. But sometimes harvesting honey can be really difficult, sometimes more than others. Now, there's no doubt harvesting honey anytime is a lot of work, but it's something that I've always enjoyed. You pull all these boxes off, you spin out frames and do your uncapping and your bottling. It's really nice. But I have to tell you, you might notice that it's been a few months since I've made a YouTube video. The reason for that is I actually had a bit of a health issue going. I hurt my back pretty significantly. And I was physically not able to get into these bees. It was driving me nuts. I'd sit out here and look at them and not be able to do anything with them. That was right during the Brazilian pepper honey flow, which is our biggest honey flow of the year. And I knew they were packing away a lot of nectar, but I just could not see what they were doing. It was making me crazy. God is good. I had a young man come out and help me some, and that made me able to prepare for the harvest. And then when it was time to harvest, what saved me was family and friends coming together, and we all did a lot of work and we got it done. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. We'll tell that story a little bit. So I'm glad to be back with you. I hope you enjoy this. Please stick to the end because that does help me out quite a bit. And I've got a few thoughts on this. All right, here we go.
Starts going like that until we see more smoke.
Okay, I need the trap off. I got this one here. This one board here.
You just put the trap down?
Yeah.
Okay. We got the fume board there.
Okay. Now we'll spray a little on that. We'll put it on this guy over here.
Okay. All right, smoke man.
Yeah.
We need a little smoke at the door.
So this is the door. You have to no, not this one.
Over here.
Right here in front of this one. Just give it a little poof poof.
Right here.
Arya, hold this.
That's good. Hello, ladies.
Alrighty.
Out for the queen. And that one too.
No queen.
Yeah, she's not supposed to be there, but she's the queen. Go ahead and put that up here.
She might. Yeah.
She does what she wants.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about harvesting the honey this year. And as I said, it was a tough year this year. Now, these are my friends, my daughter's with us, and we worked hard. Prior to this, you've seen this in earlier videos, I think, but to get ready for the harvest, the Brazilian pepper is our biggest honey flow, like I said, and it typically blooms in, late September. So end of August, first week of September, typically, I'll go out into my hives and I'll put a queen excluder under, so I'll give them a brood chamber and then a box full of honey. But I'll move, and then I'll put the queen excluder down, but I'll move the prettiest frames I can find up. That cart's working out real well, moving these boxes around. All right. Anyway, I'll move up the prettiest combs I have, and then I'll add boxes on top of that as needed. All right. Here we are uncapping a little bit. I'm showing the boys how to do that with the knife. I have a hot knife too, but I actually prefer just a regular sharp kitchen knife like this. It works well. Anyway, bees fill up the boxes with honey after the nectar flow. They do real well with it. Now, I struggled this year. I just wasn't able to get into the bees like I wanted to. So this young man, Arya, come out and helped me, and I really appreciate that. But the bees packed away some nectar, and I got a pretty decent honey harvest. So I show them the uncapping process. This is familiar stuff. Of course, I'm telling a lot of stories with them as I go along, as we do. Now, I'm still using this 3-frame extractor, and it works well. I've enjoyed this for a long time. It works real well. It's a lot of work, though. Now, here's one thing I do. I went to the dollar store and I bought these drying racks, right? And because I usually use foundationless comb, the foundationless comb tends to blow out when you spin it out in an extractor. So I'll sandwich each frame between 2 of these dryer sheets, and that keeps it together, and that works all right. I mean, it's a lot of work. I will say, as much work as it is to spin these out, I'm going to do something differently next year. Now, my bee club has, I think we have 4 different extractors that I could borrow anytime I want. And the largest of the 4 is an electric one. I think it holds 6 frames or something. That'd be pretty easy. If I use this one next year, I'll probably attach my my drill to it, and so I can spin it, you know, with the electrical machine instead of with the by hand. So now the work of honey extraction goes. We just go through and uncap. I've got various folks helping me uncap, and of course I'm still telling stories as we go along. I don't have a honey house. I wish I did. And you know, I just do this in the garage, and bees come in, and so we keep the veils on because there's a lot of bees. Do you know, as I said, I haven't done a video in a couple of months, and I'm going to tell a quick story. I'm going to give a shout out to my friend Kyle from Ocala. Kyle called me yesterday, and he said, hey, you know, I hadn't heard from you in a long time. I haven't seen any videos come out. Are you okay? You know, kind of touched my heart. But Kyle, he started out, he hasn't been doing this as long as I have, but he seems like he's doing real well. I think he's got 20 hives now, and but he built a honey house, and you know, he's investing in, you know, an electric extractor for next year, because this is a lot of work. Man, having these boys help out spin this thing is really good.
Bees everywhere.
My daughter Angela. Okay, so at this point we've spun out the honey, and we're putting the wet supers back on top. So this is always a process, you know. I give the bees a few days, and then to get ready for the winter. Now, Florida winters are pretty mild compared to where most places have, what most places have, I should say. So this is just part of it. Look at them doing 2 boxes at once. Man, it'd be nice if I was 20 again. But the bees clean out the wet supers. They'll clean up the old frames, and then later on I take those off, And when they go through winter, most of them will be just 2 or 3 boxes tall when they go through the winter. Like I said, the Florida winter is not very harsh by any means. This is something I tried this year. I got this fruit press. This is the kind of press that you can buy to, you can make, like, you can squeeze apples to make apple juice or apple cider. You can squeeze grapes for make grape juice. So what I did is I put my cappings in paint strainer bags and I put them through this strainer or this press. And that worked real well. Here we are, my young daughter Angela. She is bottling honey. I'm over here capping and doing labels and all this other stuff. That's real family effort getting this stuff done and accomplished. So this harvest, you know, I'm only running 14 hives at the moment, and some of them are in the 5-frame boxes. Some of them I didn't pull honey from at all. So I took 180 pounds of honey on this harvest, and what you saw there was about half of it bottled up. I've still got some more I need to bottle, and then selling off. So the message is thank God for family and friends. This is Bruce. I'll see you next time.